Welcome back to Quiz Show. Tonight we have a very egg-citing episode for you guys. Do you see what I did there? And I'm joined by three lovely contestants, so let's meet them. On my left, we have Sophia. Sophia, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Rose, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great today, thank you.
That's very nice, Aidan. Aidan is our third contestant of the night, and Rose, how are we doing?
I got a case of the giggles for a second.
Case of the giggles. Alrighty. Are we ready for tonight's episode?
Yes.
Okay, great, because we are starting off with 2 buzzer rounds, and we're just going to get started. Alrighty, so take out your buzzers. My first question for you guys is, who sings Steve's Lava Chicken from the new Minecraft movie? Sophia, that was you?
Jack Black.
Jack Black, that is correct.
It's because we...
No, but she saw it before.
Sophia, make sure you're holding the mic a little bit closer to
Okay,
your mouth.
sorry.
Alrighty. And then moving on to our second buzzer round question. What number Super Bowl are we heading into in 2026?
You were first.
Rose? Any guesses?
30.
30?
57.
Both great guesses, but that is incorrect. We were looking for 60. You were half off, but that's all right. And without further ado, we are going to move on to our first category of the night, being TV. And Sophia, we are starting off with you. So question for you. On The Big Bang Theory, Penny is a waitress at which restaurant?
Well, I never watched The Big Bang Theory, so... Can I
Name
ask-
a restaurant.
Is it like a chain, like...
I can't tell
Okay.
you.
Olive Garden.
Great guess. We love Olive Garden, but that is incorrect. Rose, chance to steal here.
Lola's.
Lola's.
Yeah.
Another great guess, but incorrect. We were looking for the Cheesecake Factory. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever eaten there?
Yeah.
So good. What's your favorite type of cheesecake?
Regular.
Regular. I'm an Oreos girl.
I was thinking Oreos.
There we go. We're on the
Sounds like
same
anything with
wavelength.
chocolate.
Yeah.
Oreo sounds good.
Alrighty.
Sorry, Mom.
Rose,
I already
question
quizzed
for you.
Oh no.
What is the highest rated television show on IMDb?
You would know this.
The Office.
The Office. That is incorrect. Aidan, chance to
Breaking
steal-
Bad.
Breaking Bad is what we were looking for. That is correct. Alrighty, Aidan, well, question for you. How many seasons of Wheel of Fortune have there been as of 2023?
Oh, let's see. Like 57.
Great guess, but not what we were looking for.
No.
Sophia, chance to steal?
62.
Another great guess, but we were actually looking for 41. All right, Sophia, back to you. What sitcom is set at a mobile army surgical hospital during the Korean War?
I don't know. I don't know.
No guesses for us?
No, I don't have a guess.
Alrighty,
I
well,
don't
it looks
know.
like, Rose, you might have the answer for us.
MASH.
Oh.
That is correct. We were looking for MASH,
Wow.
a show I watched once with Sam, and she's been asking me to watch it for like the
Really?
past 2
I don't
months.
know
I've
what
never
is.
seen that.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Oh, well, I
Is
do
it actually-
watch
is
it,
cover
but
like
we
a
need to watch it
big face
together.
or
We're in this
something?
together, you know?
No.
And we will
Okay.
watch
No,
it
no.
after
Are you
Easter.
thinking of the famous painting of the man?
Yes, he is thinking of that.
Alrighty, Rose.
What?
Oh,
Question
yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
In the West Wing, what is President Bartlett's first name?
Sam, you literally just told me to watch this today.
But that surely is like.
And what is first name? I'm gonna say, I don't know, Paul.
Paul. Do we always just resort to the name Paul?
Gerald.
No, Bob is the go.
Bob Bob is the go-to. Yeah. Well, great guess, but incorrect. Aidan, chance to steal here.
I'm gonna say Gerald.
Great guess. It does start with a J, but we were actually looking for Hosea or Jed.
Work on that.
Seriously? Again? Did I mispronounce that? Is it Josiah?
You said Gerald with a J instead of a G.
Oh. I didn't
like
mean
some-
that.
I think that's okay.
I didn't mean that. But Sophia, question for you. What is the name of the law firm in the show Suits?
You know this? Only got one thing.
Oh darn. Trying to lock in. I haven't watched it since the first season.
Any guesses for us?
No, I do not have a guess.
Alrighty. Rose, chance to steal here?
Sam, did you say come on?
I'm sorry,
I feel
Sam.
like I'm getting. Okay, yeah.
Sam said camera one.
Oh. Darn, okay. Firm law.
Firm law, you would think so. But we were actually looking for Pearson Hardman, later Pearson Spector, then Pearson Spector Lit. Lit.
Yeah,
I'm never doing that again.
I'm not doing too hot right now.
And that wraps up our TV category.
Wow.
But guess what? We're moving on to history. Are we excited?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It was a fun
Yeah?
one. Yeah.
Alrighty, Sophia, question for you. What year did the Titanic sink?
1921.
Good guess, but that's incorrect. Rose, chance to steal here. What year did the Titanic sink?
You do know.
This is like common information.
Oh, okay.
My name is literally Rose. I don't know. 1927.
Okay.
Is it 1917?
Fun fact, it was actually April 14th, 2 days ago. We were looking for 1912. Not too far off, but a little far off. But Rose, question for you. What was the name of the first animal to orbit Earth?
Oh. It's somewhere in my brain. What was his name?
Find it in your brain.
No, that's too cliche. What was his name? He was a monkey, right?
I don't know.
I believe so.
I think it was a monkey
Yeah.
of some sort.
I think it was a dog.
A dog.
Oh,
Yeah.
it might have
Very
actually
true.
been a dog. But if it was a monkey, I think it was like a Soviet monkey. So you might have to think of like the Soviet names.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Henry.
Henry, as the first animal to orbit Earth. Great guess, but incorrect. Aidan, chance to steal.
Bubbles.
Bubbles. Say it with a straight face.
No, it's not happening. It's not happening.
Well, both great guesses, but we were looking for Leica.
See?
So close.
See what? You said bubbles.
No, but
No,
I said
he
it was
said
a-
it was gonna be a Soviet.
Yeah, I said it was
And
gonna
you
be a
guessed
Soviet
That
name.
was not even close.
Alrighty. Well,
Yeah,
Aidan, question for you.
Oh.
How long did the Great Depression last?
Ooh, actually, I have no clue. I'm gonna say 7 years.
7 years. Great guess, but not what we were looking for. Sophia, chance to steal.
12 years.
That is correct. 12 years.
Hey, my girl smart.
Thank you. Hold the applause till later.
But Sophia, question for you. What vaccine created in 1963 would prevent the current outbreak from happening in Texas?
Currently, right.
Like right this second in Texas.
He's not.
The polio vaccine?
Good guess,
Oh.
but not what we were looking for. Rose,
Yes.
chance to steal.
Chickenpox.
Chickenpox, another great guess.
the
Both
same
great
thing.
guesses, but we were looking for the measles vaccine.
There's a measles.
Yeah,
Apparently in
that's
Texas,
terrifying.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Rose,
Measles.
question for you. What was the political ideology of the following historical leaders? Mussolini, Mosley, Salgado, and Hitler.
Fascism?
That is correct.
It's too
Fascism.
I'm to the point where I was like, wait, is it fascism?
Alrighty, Aidan. Question for you, and I'm just reminding you guys to speak into the mic so we could hear you. Aidan, what was the largest continuous empire in history?
Ooh. You know this?
Yeah.
The largest? I'm gonna say the English Empire.
That is incorrect. Not what we were looking for. Sophia, chance to steal here.
Was it the Roman Empire?
Another great guess, but we were actually
Can I
looking
just say?
for.
Oh,
Yeah, you
never
could
mind,
say
I was
it.
wrong. I was wrong.
Oh,
I was wrong.
okay. What were you going to say?
Ottoman.
Ottoman.
I was thinking
yeah.
of that too, but
Yeah.
We were not looking for Ottoman.
No.
And that wraps up our history category, and we will in a second be looking at your scores. But how do we feel like we're doing?
could be better.
Could be better, could be worse.
Yeah.
Who do we think is in the lead?
I feel like I'm in the lead.
You think you're in the lead?
Yeah.
How many questions have
I'm-
you gotten right?
I think none.
I don't actually remember. Maybe
Because
one. I think
zero,
one. I
maybe.
think one.
I got.
What did you
What?
get right? What question?
Okay, you
don't
know what? Let's just look
remember.
at the
Yeah.
scores.
Yeah, let's look at the score, shall we? Alrighty, Rose, you are in the lead with 200 points. Sophia, you're in second place with 125.
Okay.
And Aidan, not far behind with 100 points.
What?
Yeah,
that-
it's not bad.
Alright.
But we have a long game ahead of us. And we are off to our second buzzer round. So take out your buzzers. And I have a question for you guys. Finish the Forrest Gump quote. Life is like a box of chocolates. Rose?
Jenny.
Jenny? Not what we were looking for. We were looking for you never know what you're gonna get.
Oh my god!
I was thrown off by the one line. Oh my god.
What is that?
Jenny from Forrest Gump?
It's like, oh my god. Wait, Jenny's the main character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no.
Well, yeah.
She's a
One
love
tiny
interest.
Line, so I was like,
So you
oh,
thought it
it
was
must
just
be
like one yeah.
word. And I was
Well-
like, what would the word be?
But it's okay because we have another buzzer question for you guys. And I have a question. Where did immigrants to the USA arrive between 1890 and 1950? Sophia?
Ellis Island.
That is correct. Ellis Island, New York.
Yes.
Alrighty. We're moving on to our second round of the night, and another category being music. So this one's fun, exciting. And Sophia, I'm starting off with you.
Okay.
What is the name of Katy Perry's upcoming tour? You know, the woman who was just in space for 10 minutes?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with.
He's just saying random.
Any guesses for us?
I'm gonna guess Out of This World.
Ooh, you
tour.
would think so, right? Great guess, but incorrect. Rose, any guesses for us? Chance to steal here?
There's no way.
This is what you get for flopping as an artist,
No one knows your tour.
right?
Can you stop? Astronomical.
I thought you were about to say Astro World.
No, that would be a good name for an album, though.
Right. Anyways. Right. Okay. Well, both great guesses, but we were looking for the Lifetimes tour. Ah, right. Okay. Rose, question for you. What note is this?
D.
D. C. Like C, oui, C. That's correct.
That's right.
We were looking
I
for
took
D.
chorus in high
Wait,
school.
you got that?
Yeah, that is correct.
Wow, good job.
But Aidan, question for you.
Yeah.
What year did John Lennon die? What year did John Lennon die?
20. No, 2006.
I'm not even gonna say good guess for that one. Sophia, chance to steal here.
So his guess was not good.
Well, any guesses for us?
Oh, okay. Then I will say, 2020.
I think that's worse.
It was a crazy year. Wow.
Well,
Really crazy.
both of you are
Really
incorrect.
crazy.
We were actually looking
2013.
for 1980.
Close, close.
But I know there's. I'm not even gonna explain.
I
Sophia,
don't know.
question for you.
No, he got.
What is the first song sung in the musical Mamma Mia?
Oh no. I have to think.
Okay. Okay. Any guesses? Keep thinking. How many songs of Mamma Mia do you know?
A lot,
Really?
but I don't remember the order. I'm going to guess. Mamma Mia.
Great guess. Not what we were looking for. Rose, chance to steal here.
Chiquitita.
Another great guess. But we were actually looking for Honey, Honey. Yeah.
I could have got that one.
Would you have?
No, but I could have.
You could have?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see in a second. But Rose, I have a question for you. How many strings on a modern harp?
A modern one.
At least 2. Sorry, no, I'm kidding. 127.
127. Good guess. Not what we were looking for. Aidan, chance to steal here.
Yeah, 12.
12. Another good guess, but we were actually looking for 47.
47.
Yeah, that's what you were
It was a-
thinking.
yeah, I was
You were-
thinking of the old one.
Yeah,
It
you were
wasn't the
supposed to say
modern.
that. Yeah,
It wasn't
yeah,
the modern.
exactly. But Aidan, I have a question for you.
Oh.
Yeah. Which 3 musicians were killed in a plane crash on the day the music died in 1959?
No, not those. No. No, yeah, I don't know.
No
I don't
guesses
know.
for us?
I don't know any.
Alrighty, Sophia, chance to steal here.
I was hoping you would guess them because I also don't know. Was that? No.
Yeah. What was this?
No.
I'm just circling back.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do not have a guess.
We're
for this
passing
either.
on
I
this
don't know.
one? Alrighty. Well, we were actually looking for Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and the Big Bopper.
I don't know what names.
You didn't know any of them?
No.
How unfortunate.
Do you?
No. No. It's all right. We're moving on to our next category of the night, being sports and games.
Ooh.
And written by Gene, our halftime on the Hudson
Come
producer.
on, Gene.
Oh.
Come on, Gene.
Wow.
He's somewhere.
He's doing his editing.
He's doing
Oh, I
his
thought he
own
was
thing.
coming in.
Probably
No,
editing
I just
the
said that
mock
because I kept telling
draft
him
or
to
whatever.
make them easy.
Sophia, question for you.
Okay.
In what sport do players alternate striking the ball with their rackets against the 4 walls of the court?
Racquetball?
Great guess. Incorrect.
Oh,
Rose, chance to steal here.
Squash.
Squash. You squashed that.
darn.
You really did, because we were looking for squash
Just
and
white
not
enough
the
to know that.
vegetable.
I
the
played
actual
squash.
I've never heard of
game.
that in my
Yeah, I
life.
played squash in high school.
Gene, this is a fake
And you were just
sport.
white enough to do that.
Ooh, Gene, did you hear that? We just.
Oh, he
just,
doesn't like squash players?
No, I
Good,
said that.
because he
doesn't?
would be really upset hearing that squash is a fake sport.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a real sport.
it's not.
Alrighty, Rose.
I never heard of it.
Question for you.
I was.
Only 3 of the 13 MAC schools have a football program, one being Marist. Name one of the other 2 schools in the conference with a football team.
Sorry, I gotta stop doing that. Sorry, okay. Wait, Sierra and St. Peter's.
Great guesses, but incorrect. Aidan, chance to steal here.
Oh my god. Quinnipiac, and let's see. Butler. Is that school? I think
Great
that-
guesses, but incorrect. We were actually looking for Merrimack or Sacred Heart. Never what?
Never have guessed those.
I would
Yeah.
have guessed Sacred Heart, but I didn't.
Where'd you move?
Yeah.
Where even is the first one?
It's in Mass.
Yeah.
My friend goes there.
Interesting. Nothing's better than Marist University.
Yeah, very true.
Very true. Aidan, question for you. Who did the Dallas Wings select with the first overall pick in the WNBA draft last Monday?
I'm gonna say Angel Reese.
Good guess, but incorrect. Sophia, chance to steal here.
Is it Paige Buckers?
It is Paige Buckers.
Mm-hmm.
That is correct.
Thank you.
You just outdid Aidan.
Yeah.
Great.
Not
Lovely.
surprised.
First
Not
time.
surprised.
First time.
No, actually, last year I won and beat both of them.
Not.
Not the first time.
Alrighty, Sophia, question for you. How many players are on an active MLB roster?
12.
Great guess, but incorrect. Rose, chance to steal here.
I was really hoping you'd get that right.
It's like outfield.
Well, there's
and
four
infield.
bases,
No, it's actually a ton.
and then
On an active roster.
yeah.
So like
I'm
even
just like
people who don't play.
even people that don't play,
Like,
Roster.
like bench warmers.
Like roster.
No. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna say about probably 25.
Ooh, very, very close, Rose, because we were actually looking for
They were?
26.
Bruh.
But it's all right, because I have a question for you.
Oh.
What city annually hosts the Masters that just wrapped up?
Oh.
Georgia. I'm singing a song. Georgia. That's not a city. Da-na-na. Sorry, it's the
Wait.
Masters theme song. It's not a city.
Savannah?
It's not a city. No, that's incorrect. I was just singing a song. I don't know what you guys are
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about. Aidan, chance to steal here.
Augusta.
That is correct. We were looking for
Yeah,
Augusta,
I got it from
Georgia.
the song.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn
No,
it.
I'm joking.
Okay. Okay,
That's
wait.
it, redo it.
No, this is how I know. Who won the Masters?
No,
There we
it
go.
was no.
There we go.
He cemented himself in like the.
Okay.
He did well.
Right.
I don't
Well,
know what his name is.
Aidan, Rory. It's Rory.
Yeah,
Anyways, Aidan, question for you.
Yeah, yeah.
How long is the Lehman's race? Time, not distance.
Yeah, 24 hours.
That is correct. 24 hours.
Yeah.
Aidan,
It's pretty cool.
You're
Yeah, yeah.
cooking.
I know.
Yeah, you're cooking. My Italian teacher actually told me I'm not cooking in the class, word for word. He's like 2 years older than me. It made me really uncomfortable. Not like uncomfortable, but you're not cooking in my class. Anyways, we're gonna look at the scores. Aidan, you've been catching up. You've
Yeah.
been doing good.
Catching up? Am I not winning?
You were in third place first round, so
But
you know. But let's take a look at the scores.
Monahito.
Sophia, you are in the lead with 675 points.
How did she do that?
Aidan, you are in second
know.
place with 500.
Yeah.
And Rose, you are left with 400 points.
How did she do that?
In the
When
dust.
were you answering questions?
In the dust.
I think
In
that's
the dust.
Yeah,
no.
in the
Someone's
dust.
skewing. Someone
You
is
don't
skewing
believe in me?
something.
You think?
I do believe in you, but I
It
believe
doesn't
in
sound
me.
like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I want to get to know you guys now. And I have a question for all of you. I'm going to go down a line. You know, with Passover here and Easter coming up, what is your favorite holiday food? Sophie, I'm going to start off with you.
Easter holiday food or in general?
Easter holiday food. Or whatever you celebrate.
I celebrate Easter. I think my favorite Easter food is my grandma's rice pie.
Ooh, that sounds so good.
Yeah.
Yummy. Rose, what's your
I'm
favorite holiday?
thinking.
Okay. She's thinking.
Like, does it have to be Passover food?
Well, yes.
Okay,
If
alright,
that's what you
alright.
celebrate.
Like, oh, matzo brie.
Ooh, that is really good.
Gotcha with that.
And Aidan, what's
Yeah.
your favorite holiday food coming up?
Coming up. I don't know what I'm going to eat for Easter, so. But I'm going home, so maybe I'll get like an apple pie or something.
Apple
So-
pie. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Do you like
Oh,
cooking?
American.
Cooking? No,
Yeah.
I don't know how to cook.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Well, no. No. I was going to make a really bad joke. Anyways, we're going to move on to round 3. And we're going to go
We
into.
can cut it.
No. We're going
Okay.
to go into the movies category. And Sophia, I have a question for you.
Okay.
The head of what animal features in an infamous scene from The Godfather?
Horse.
That is correct. We were looking
Asking the
for
Italian
a
the right
horse.
questions.
What can I say?
Rose, question for you. What movie does Robert De Niro's character say,
Oh.
"You talking to me"?
Do you know? I swear it's a random movie. I've never seen it. You know? Yeah.
Shark Tales.
That's not what we were looking for. Aidan, chance to steal here.
No, I don't. I don't want to take the chance.
No chances.
No
You're not
chance.
taking a chance.
No chance. Not this
Alrighty.
time.
Well, we were looking for Taxi Driver. It's a little bit of an older movie. Have you guys seen it?
Yes.
I've heard of it. I've not seen it.
It's a really good movie.
Hmm.
Alrighty, Aidan. Question for you. What is the name of the dance from the beginning of the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Yeah, the Macarena.
Macarena. Great guess, but incorrect. Sophia, chance to steal. The name of the dance from the beginning of the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I also don't know, so I'm going to take a guess and say the twist.
The twist. Both great guesses, but we were looking for the time warp.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, how does the time work
I would
out?
have guessed that.
No.
Yeah. Sophia, question for you. What was the first feature-length animated film?
Snow White?
That is correct.
Oh my God.
Snow White.
Wow. Yeah, I knew that. Yeah.
Yeah, she knew that.
Great stuff.
Rose, question for you. Who voices Gru?
Oh,
Oh,
Steve
wait.
Carell.
Oh, sorry. Who voices Gru
Steve Carell.
in Despicable Me?
No further questions.
No,
Yeah, yeah. We were looking for Steve Carell. Alrighty, Aidan, moving on to you. We have, a streak of 2 going on. Can you be the third? What villain threatens the Lego universe in the Lego movie?
The humans?
Good guess, but incorrect.
They destroyed it a little bit.
Sophia, chance to steal.
And see, I wanted to watch this the other weekend, and you guys said no.
Watch it.
It's a good movie. It is.
No, I know.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I know it's Will Ferrell.
Do you know the villain? Is Will Ferrell the villain?
I don't know.
Yes.
Well,
Well, not really, I guess. Then no. I
we
do.
were actually looking for Lord Business. Did we know that?
No, yeah. But then no.
Alrighty, and that wraps up our movies category. And we have a fun category tonight being food. We just talked about that. So, Sophia, I'm going to start off with you. What cooking term means to put vegetables into boiling water briefly before putting them into cold water?
Blanche.
That is correct. We were looking for blanching.
They're asking the Italian the right questions.
Rose?
Just watch a lot of Food Network.
Yeah. Yeah.
She has a tile in her kitchen that says "Kiss the Cook."
Really?
So if you're ever in there,
It says kiss the cook, I'm Italian.
there we go. Kiss the Cook. My bad. My bad.
Rose, question for you. What type of chef works directly under the head/executive chef?
The sous chef.
The sous chef. That is correct.
They handed me that one.
Yeah.
And Aidan, question
Yeah.
for you. What scale is used to measure the heat of a pepper?
I don't know, a thermometer.
I wish I could give that to you, but I cannot. Sophia, chance to steal here.
The spice scale?
Good guess, but not what we were looking for. We were actually looking for the Scoville scale. Scoville scale, Scoville scale.
Yeah, no, from
Scable?
Hot- from Hot Ones.
Scoville,
from-
Scoville scale.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
even know
from
what
like
that
Hot
is.
Ones.
Oh, I didn't.
Like, you know, Hot Ones is
Hot
like this
Ones.
one is that.
We did hot ones on Studio A.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You weren't there. You should have been. Just saying.
I
You
don't
should
work
have.
here.
You would have liked that.
Wait, when was it? Were you there?
No, but you would like hot ones. You like spicy food.
Wait, what?
He likes hot stuff.
But that's like, it's bad. How was it? Was it bad?
Yeah. You could ask Max,
Oh
actually.
yeah. How was it? Did you do the max one? The max one.
Max,
The max
come on
level of
camera.
spicy.
How bad
Yeah.
was
Did you
hot
get
ones
on?
for you? Did you cry?
I definitely teared up. I cried a little bit. It was
And then how was the peppers?
the peppers. The hottest wings you can get from. Wait, what?
Wait, where did you get them from? Yellow?
Wingstop?
Oh, Wingstop.
Yeah, and they have like atomic wings, which they're not even like regular spicy. It's just like these seeds that are in them that are terrible. And then we weren't recording. It turns out we weren't recording, so we had to do it again. We did 2 of those because the camera wasn't on. Yeah.
Way.
Yeah.
That's bad.
All right,
Are we recording right
Wow.
now?
Oh. Yeah.
You could go. Because, Sophia, I have a question for
that-
you.
Okay.
In the U.S., what is the least popular pizza topping? And please don't, I'm not going to say the answer to that because I'm a fan of a certain
This is actually
topping.
In the U.S., pineapple?
I take full offense to that, actually.
Is it right though?
That is not
what is it?
right.
Oh.
And I love pineapple on pizza. Rose, chance to steal here.
The least popular mushrooms.
No.
Good guess, but incorrect.
Mushrooms.
We were actually looking for anchovies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right, because Rose, I have a question for you. What spice is made from the inner bark of certain trees?
Turmeric?
Great guess, but incorrect. Aidan, chance to steal.
Paprika.
Paprika. No. We were actually looking for cinnamon.
I was gonna guess that.
I didn't even know this, actually.
Yeah, I love cinnamon too.
Yeah.
Wow, that's.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alrighty. Is it Aidan? Aidan, I have a question for you.
Oh.
Tahini is made from which type of seeds?
Wheat seeds.
Good guess, but not what we were looking for. Sophia, chance to steal. What type of seeds is tahini made from?
Chickpeas?
Another great guess, but we were actually looking for sesame. And that wraps up our food category for the night. So we are going to take a look at your scores in 2 seconds. And we are going to go actually look at the scores right now. And guess what? Sophia, you remained in the lead with 1,875 points. Rose in second with 1,200. And Aidan, 500.
Oh.
They got two.
But guess what? We are moving on to the wager round. Oh, what's that for, Aidan?
Last time I went broke from
Yeah,
the wager.
this is what took
yeah.
you down, man.
Well, this is your, redemption.
Yeah.
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 So, Sophia, since you are our lead as of right now, pick a category for us from the wager round.
Let's go with movies.
With movies? Sure thing. Alrighty, so I'll need you guys to take out your whiteboards and write down how many points you would like to wager. And I'll give you guys 30 seconds to do that. I'm not even going to use this because I always mess it up. It's on the ground in front of you. Oh, God. Water bottles. Water bottles. You know, water bottles. Everyone has either like a Stanley, a Hydro Flask, or an Owala. And it's become a cult.
Don't talk down on my girl Awala.
I love Awalas.
Okay.
Oh, I love Awalas.
That's what I thought.
No, I'm serious. I'm talking about like those TikTok moms that have the Stanleys and they make like the waters within the Stanleys, like water of the day, and then they have and they have like the different like toppers for their straws. I'm like, oh god. Alrighty. Have you guys written down how many points you would like to wager?
Oh no! I
So we
forgot
have
we
to
were doing
wager based off what we have.
Wait,
what you
what do
have
I
right
have?
now.
Yeah, what do we have?
You have 1,200. You
I thought it
have
was 300.
1,200. Damn. It's up on the screen. And just reminding you guys, there are 3 rounds of the wager. So be cautious, but I can't tell you what to do.
Do we have to get it right every time?
If you get it wrong, do
If
lose?
you get it wrong, you do lose the points you wagered.
Oh.
I don't know.
What are you wagering? Does that say 700?
No.
You don't.
Alrighty, let's flip over your boards.
Oh.
All right, Aidan, we are wagering 200 points. Sophia, 200, and Rose, 300.
Oh.
All right.
Risky.
Whoa, feeling
Well,
bold.
let's see what question you guys got. There have only been 3 animated movies to be nominated for the Best Picture at the Oscars. Name one of the 3.
Ever or this year?
Ever.
Okay.
Ever. I will give you guys 60 seconds to answer this question. What else can I talk about? Condiments. We went from water to condiments. You know, I'm a big fan of honey mustard. I love sweet and sour. But something I've realized is people really do put ketchup on anything. They put ketchup on eggs. They put ketchup on Doritos. That's what I learned as of recently. Ketchup does not need to go with everything. You know, sometimes you just need to enjoy the flavor of the food you are eating without the condiments. I do love sriracha. But I don't know. I'm not a big ketchup person. I mean, with fries, that makes sense. But not with like mac and cheese, because that's a thing apparently. Mac and cheese. Anyways, do we have our answers down? Ah. Ah. All right.
Everything else we can't. No, it's fine.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Let's flip them over. Alrighty.
No way. Frozen.
No, it was really
Sophia,
I said I
you
thought
have-
it snuck in.
Inside out.
Yeah, because it was like a good message and stuff. I thought it could have got it.
Sorry, I'll get that later.
Okay, Sophia, you have Frozen. Rose, you have Spirited Away.
I don't know that.
And Aidan, Inside Out.
Inside Out.
Sorry.
Well,
What?
let's see if any of you are
What is
correct.
Spirited Away?
You don't have you know like
Walk in.
if Totoro is one of them, I'm gonna.
Up.
Oh.
Beauty and the Beast.
Wait,
And
crazy
Toy
that
Story
Studio
Almost the Toy
Ghibli
Story.
doesn't.
Do what I have had to get 3?
Yes, you would.
Fan-
But
Fantastic Mr. Fox. is good.
it's all right. It's all right. We'll move on to our second wager round now. And Rose, you are going to pick our category for us.
Okay.
But you cannot pick movies because we already picked that one.
Do we have to keep the same amount that we're wagering?
No.
Oh.
But your scores have updated.
Yeah.
So take into consideration the points you have now, because Sophia, you have 1,675, Rose, you have 900, and Aidan, you have 300.
Can we do movies?
We cannot do movies.
Oh, we already did movies.
because we just did movies.
I didn't understand that part of the rules. Can we do music?
We can absolutely do music. Alrighty, so write down how many points you would like to wager.
I did.
You did already?
Yeah.
Did we already do that?
I'm ready.
No, I think.
Oh,
we're just.
we're just keeping it? Alrighty,
no,
let's flip them over.
I'm not.
Aidan,
I'm in crisis. right now.
100, Rose, 100, and Sophia, 200. Alrighty, let's look at this question. What 80s rock song is about a lead singer overdosing on drugs and being injected with an adrenaline shot? Wow. Okay. Well, I'll give you guys 60 seconds to answer that, unless you want me to reread that. I don't know. Are you doing the YMCA?
Yeah.
Can we do a dance? Can you do the... Ooh. Okay, what dance do you want to do? Can we do? Let's not do the YMCA. I don't think that's. Let's not. The whip. Can we do the whip?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Ready?
Do you guys know?
And then the nay nay.
Do you guys know?
We
And then
ready?
just guess.
Gritty.
80s rock song. Give me one.
Well,
I don't know if I want that on the.
oh.
No,
It's gonna be
no,
bad.
do it.
Just
Do it, Max.
This. Some of that. This.
Okay, all right.
Alrighty, that was enough. Do we have our answers written down?
Yeah.
Thank you, Max. Alrighty. No, not yet.
One more second.
All right. Okay.
I don't know a song.
Let's flip them over if we can. Because I'm still overcoming the gritty that I just saw, even though I asked for it. Okay. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Okay. Let's flip them over. Okay. Aidan, we have Watch Me Whip.
From Silent Hill.
Rose, we have Annie, Are You Okay? And we have a big question mark from Sophia. All right, let's take a look at our answer here. The answer we were looking for is Kickstart My Heart.
Worse than Annie, are you okay? I think that's the point.
That's so fucked up.
Oh no.
But I feel like, Annie, are you okay? Like, I'd be asking that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Annie?
Aidan, we're finishing up with you. Let's pick a category from our wager round. And you cannot pick movies or music.
Yeah.
And would you like to see your scores one more time?
Yes.
Would it help?
Yes.
Okay, let's take a look at your scores. Sophia, you have
Yeah.
1,475. Rose, you have 800. And Aidan, you have 200.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Let's pick the topic before we write down the points. But you're going all in either
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
You are?
This is everything I
Okay.
have. Yeah.
In what category are we?
History.
History. Alrighty. Rose, you're wagering 600. I love it. Love it. Aidan, are we going all in?
We're going all in.
Well, we're going all in with
Is this
200.
the last round?
And Sophia, it is the last round.
Yeah.
And Sophia with 300. Alrighty, let's
Bet
take a
1,000.
look
No.
at the question. Who was the last queen of Hawaii before it was annexed by the U.S.? Yeah. Good luck. Good luck. I'll give you guys 60 seconds for that one. What else can I talk about? I mean, seriously. I'm really trying to figure out this question myself. I don't even think I knew that there was a queen of Hawaii. Interesting. Very, very interesting. It looks like Aidan's actually already done. I don't think I need to talk anymore. Are we done? Wow, that was
Yeah.
quick.
What?
What do you mean?
Are we done?
Yeah.
I'm done. Yeah,
okay.
I'm done. Are you done?
Do you not hear
Sophia?
my
No, she's still working.
Oh,
We
you were
got
still
time. We
working?
got time.
Oh, I thought that was
We're-
your
Yeah,
answer.
we got. No, we got.
Did you look at what I had?
Did you
look at
Whoopee
what I
cushioned
had?
it.
Did you look at what I had and thought I was done?
Yes.
What she got?
She just has the word
Okay. Okay, we're ready.
We're ready? All right, let's flip over your boards.
We should show Rose's first, I think.
Yeah, Rose, let's
Yeah,
flip
let's see.
yours
Go one
over.
at a time.
Okay, I'll.
That's not how that works.
All right.
Okay, so that was just her answer.
Okay. Sophia, we have Queen. Rose, let's flip it over. Cleopatra.
I got Max. I just thought he could have been down there at the time.
Queen, Cleopatra, and Max. Like,
Yes,
Like,
and you've never
honestly-
seen them in the same room.
and you never.
Never.
All right. Well, let's take a look at the actual answer. We have Queen Liliuokalani.
So who wrote this question?
Yo, who wrote this?
Did I get it? Yay!
You
This is
knew?
like the
Is
fir-
that?
No, this is like the
knew?
first time I've pronounced a name on camera. So,
Oh.
yeah,
Good
it's a
job,
big
good job.
accomplishment. properly announced. Yeah, properly. See, I have to do better on that. Sam's talking to me through the thing, and I'm just saying things. But anyways, that wraps up
Wow.
our episode for tonight.
Wow.
But let's take a look at who our winner is for tonight.
Oh my God, please.
Sophia, you remained in first place with 1,175 points.
Yeah.
We have Rose with 200, and Aidan, all or nothing, and you got left with nothing. 0 points. So, how are we feeling, Miss Winner?
I'm feeling good because I beat them last year and I beat them again.
Twice in a row. How does that feel, guys?
I came second last time. It was devastating. So I'm third now. I'm happy. I'm gonna have a good night tonight.
What?
Yeah, you know, the only place, the
They've said it's actually sadder to win a silver medal than.
No, yeah, that's what
and
I
a
was trying to
bronze
say.
medal.
Where it's like the worst. What's
happier
worse
to
than
win
second
gold.
What's no?
Let's take a minute.
What's worse than third? What's worse?
Yep.
What's worse than
Are these
than
like
last
the lowest
place?
scores ever though?
Second place.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
That is actually it.
Alrighty. Well, that wraps up our episode tonight. Congratulations, Sophia. You are our winner. Another buzzer for the night. And that's all from me tonight. I will see you next time. Happy Easter, happy Passover, whatever you guys celebrate. Bye-bye.
Bye.